Hi everyone. So today I just wanted to demonstrate a little quick video on how to cook eggplant and how easy it is to be vegetarian. So without any further ado, let's get cooking. And so we have here already chopped up the eggplant. As you can see, it's already just diced, just a fat diced. And over here on the skillet, we have some oil already getting hot. And inside the oil, I put a little bit of black pepper, crushed black pepper, and some salt. And that looks like it's about almost ready. So let's go ahead and put in our eggplant. Ooh, you can hear that sizzle. Okay, give that a zhuzh. Coat it with all the oil real quick, easy peasy. And you want this to get a little crispy around the edges, not too crispy. You want the oil hot enough to make sure it doesn't absorb a lot of the oil. But oil is usually pretty good, and a necessity. We need a little bit of fat. Okay, so next we have here some Campari tomatoes. Voila. And let's see if I can angle this a little bit better. You can see what I'm doing. Just a quick chop. Couple. That should be good. Okay. We want to give these also a fat dice. Just real quick. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love Campari tomatoes. And while the eggplant is cooking away, we dice up our tomatoes, which are extremely juicy. Whew. Just going to add a little more liquid to the dish. So we want the eggplant to cook before a little bit so it doesn't get too soaked with water. The searing of the eggplant, which you can probably hear, not sure, it'd be neat how that turns out, will prevent the absorption of the liquid of the tomatoes. These are beautiful tomatoes. I believe these are in season. In some parts of the world, you can grow tomatoes all year round, like Louisiana. Woo! Shout out to Baton Rouge and all the wonderful cities over there that are getting drenched right now or suffering from power outages. Keep them all in your prayers, people. And so this is looking pretty good. Okay, oh, sorry, banging around. So let's go ahead and add our tomatoes. I'll let that cook a little. All right, that's so pretty. I like it. All right, so I had some leftover shells. The other night I made stuffed shells, and I always make too many shells. So what do you do with all these shells, right? I can never gauge it. Well, what I like to do is to slice it up into like noodles. So this is going to be our starch for this dish. You can put this dish over rice, or pasta, or noodles. This is just what I had on hand, you know. Keep it simple. Vegetarian cooking does not have to be complicated. It can be complicated, but it doesn't have to be. Especially if you're new to cooking vegetarian and you don't know exactly what to cook. That's what these videos are for, to kind of give you ideas and inspiration And if you'd like more in-depth guidance on this, you can always just send me an email and we can talk about different ways to cook and set up a little tutorial on, you know, one-on-one tutorial on how to cook vegetarian and why it's important to be vegetarian and how to do it in a healthy way. All right, let's stir this up a little bit more. What's happening to my heat? I don't hear it anymore. All that liquid's starting to come out. Ha. All right, like I said, we have salt, we have pepper in here. I just got some thyme. We all need more thyme, don't we? Excuse me. Gotta wash the hands a bit. All right, so again, thyme. I think this is what I need. It's supposed to be really healthy for you, for immune system. A lot of herbs, a lot of medicines originated from traditional use of herbs. They've come to find out there's a lot of science behind it. So what I'm doing here is taking off the little leaves. I don't know if you can see that very well. All these little leaves. Yes, I love thyme for this. I mean, who has time to do this? So I just like to scrape it with my nail. Usually stays all intact. And again, the thyme can be used on any vegetable dish, usually. You have to watch it. The dried thyme tends to get a little bitter the longer it cooks, so just be careful of that. But bitter is also very good for the liver, from what I hear. In traditional Chinese medicine, bitter foods are very good for the liver and for blood sugars and things. So it's interesting, so many different modalities out there to keep us healthy. It's not, it seems confusing at times. You'll hear some places will say this is good for you and this is good for you and this is good for you. What I prefer is to go with something that has been around the longest. Traditional Chinese medicine or Vedic medicine is treat the root cause of any disease on a physical level. Also on a energy level as well. And I was wanting to share with you is that, you know, as I said in other videos, that it's not always the physical that is at risk or deficient or whatever. It can be our spirit or something in our emotional state or, I don't know, left over from past life stuff. So what I'm trying to say is that if you really are having trouble with any kind of medical ailment that doctors just can't figure out, you might want to check alternative sources. I have a really good friend. Her name is Infinity Butterfly. You can catch her on Instagram and on YouTube. And she is a shaman, a healer, energy healer, and you know, she's just an amazing person in general. She has a long list of titles after her name, which I am in no position to really convey, but check her out. She's on YouTube as well. Check out her videos. She is a very charming individual, and I'm sure you could gain a lot of healing that is initiated by her. So anyway, just food for thought. I'm losing my camera here. Hold on. Whoa. Stay. Clamps only stay when they're clamped correctly. Okay. Stay. Stay. Don't squeeze off. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. Well, let's hope for the best. Alrighty. Now back to our food. We're doing the thyme. So yeah. So anyway, that's probably enough seasoning for now, and I'm gonna do that. Now is a good time to put in our pasta noodles. How fun is that? I love the shape of these because they're also very curly and they're kind of fun to eat. I was thinking about deep frying these and kind of making crunchy noodles. I think that would be incredibly delicious. But at least this way my husband has something to eat for lunch instead of just a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which I don't recommend to have every day. He has a tendency to take that for lunch every day. So, all right, it's looking pretty. Those tomatoes are cooking down. All right, turn the heat up. We add a little more olive oil. How easy is this, right? I mean, how long has this been? Like 15 minutes? Let's get a good shot of it. Oh, can you see that? Yeah, a little bright. Gorgeous, huh? It's really that easy. So, as I was saying, it doesn't have to be complicated. Vegetarian cooking is very simple and very basic. If we just look and appreciate what we eat, and appreciate the vegetables, the creativity will come. And just remember to make sure that you get a variety of vegetables, and always, always be good to yourself. Try a vegetarian lifestyle or diet, way of eating, the way I like to say it. It may be a little uncomfortable at first, but I guarantee everyone can eat a vegetable. So whatever society says, whatever your social circle says, it's the spirit of being a vegetarian that really brings out more of your true nature. And I hope these videos inspire you to keep it simple and to get creative as well. So from now until I see you next time, take care of yourself, take care of yourself, take care of yourself, and be well. Be sure to take care of others as well. We're all going through this together. So let's continue to love each other. Bye for now.